Capricorn, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own, and if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you specifically. Now, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos and daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now, let's get right into the general reading here. I see that you may have recently had a lot of setbacks, and I do see that those setbacks are still causing you some grief, and that you absolutely do have a lot of situations that are kind of being giving you a lot of stress. And I do see some negativity in you, but let's keep an eye on that as we go into our readings, because I believe that there may be some more to it than that. Now, let's get right into the love reading. Okay, I'm just going to do a bit more of a shuffle here. Okay. So, looks like you absolutely have been kind of bringing your goals and your dreams a bit too much into reality. So much so that you've kind of been having dreams and you've been having thoughts that have kind of all been crowding your mind, and you've been really kind of focused on too many things at once. That you do have a lot of potential and you have a lot of skills that are very useful to you, and honestly you do have a lot of things going for you, but it does seem like you've been bringing too much of this to reality all at once, and you've been kind of focusing too little on each thing. And I see that this has been causing you some relationship issues. If you're in that relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, it has been causing some issues with the people around you. Could even be with that person that you have your eye on, just hasn't realized yet. But I do see that you absolutely do have forward progression even in terms of this. That even though there is this tendency to kind of focus on too many things at once, and to bring those dreams that you have all to reality at once, that you do have some forward momentum, and that there is a strong foundation there that you can build upon, that it's not all lost by any means. This may even be what is falling back into our general reading, that there could be some setbacks in that relationship, in that romantic side of your life, that you're kind of not focused enough on one thing, and that you've kind of been confused about what it is that's been causing that. And yeah, it looks like that could very well be it. Now, this does bring us into the idea here that that forward progression and that forward momentum is going to allow you to have a little bit of more of an open mind, and open kind of open your eyes to the possibilities, that you do have the capabilities to really get what you dreamed of and what you've always wanted. I see that you are going to be gradually growing that relationship with bit by bit, and that you and that person are going to have an all-encompassing relationship that is growing, and it's going to be a very natural, full relationship that you're growing here. And Capricorn, I see that you do have a great open mind and a lot of things to say, and that you absolutely have ambition. You have a strong ambition that is really leading you into the sense that you know what's next, and you absolutely will, with the assistance of that person, realize what it is you've always wanted to do, and what it is that will absolutely benefit you with that person. And I see you and that person both together really gathering information clearly and really being a team. And I do see this leading you into a perfect sense and a perfect basically perfect teamwork, that you will absolutely find fantastic things in your future with that person, and that there will be a strong sense of warmth and a strong progress there for you and that person, and that relationship will continue to grow into your future and beyond. Now, let's get right into that financial reading. Okay. Yeah, so in terms of finances, it looks like you have been beaten down. I see a situation here that you've really been falling into, and you've really been hurt by someone around you. And I think you know the exact situation that I'm talking about, that there's someone around you who has caused you some real grief, and it could even be that you have had an altercation with someone around you, and that person and you are currently going through through the justice system in some way, that there was some troubles between you, and that basically you and that person had a very deep and fundamental disagreement that caused you to have a fight, and now you and that person are dealing with the consequences. I do see that this is going to lead you to be a bit discreet with who you share the information of those justice consequences with others. Who you share those justice consequences with, and how you share that information. I do see that you have also been bringing those fears to reality, and that this may become a new fear for you, that this information may get out. But I do see you absolutely having some great potential here as well, that although this specific fear is founded, that you do have a lot of growth ahead of you, and you do have a great and fantastic financial future ahead of you, that you do have the capability to become honestly fantastic, and basically become something that you've always dreamed of. I do see that you have the information that you need, and that you do have all the information necessary to really push things forward and to really get where you're going, and that you do have the strength to really allow things to happen, to really push things forward. And I see that you will begin pushing things forward, and that strength that you've built recently is really going to allow you to have consistent forward movement, and that you will soon have a situation where you're really just moving along with the flow, not really taking any specific action, but allowing things to be guided to you and for you. And that this will all lead you into a great celebration and something really big with other people, where basically you have succeeded in a big goal of your life. So you will pretty soon have a life goal completed. Now, that does bring us to the end of this reading. I'll just reiterate that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.